It's interesting when we think about how global mobility will evolve in the future because there's what everyone's talking about these days, Gen AI. How are we leveraging technology to manage our program and our processes? But I think the beauty about global mobility is my true answer is I don't know. I don't know how it's going to evolve. And that's what makes it exciting and new and fresh every day. All of a sudden, at some point, Cuba is open and we can send people to Cuba. And now I have to learn how to do that. Or all of a sudden, a war breaks out somewhere and we have to deal with whatever repercussions come with that. Or maybe there's a new head of state that has been elected in a certain country and we have to deal with the ramifications that come with that. So it will be very interesting to see. I do think change is happening at a rapid pace, but one thing we can be sure of is that there will always be change and always new things to learn.
Global mobility is the movement of employees from one location to another location and taking into consideration not only their families' move and their housing or their schooling or their personal interests, but also taking into the consideration their salary and their benefits and their pension and their social security and their tax implications, and maybe their transportation, their host transportation, their lease car, taking into consideration all the elements that make up their compensation and benefits package, considering one location versus the one location where they're coming from versus the location where they're going to, and perhaps throwing into the mix a third location where they have their pension. So it's a very complex package of moving a person from one location to the other while keeping the focal point of their personal experience as a top priority.
So the assignee global mobility is a structure, a system, I would say, a tool that is supporting them in growth, in career, and in exploring their limits, let's say. So by sending them abroad, we are also saying that we are investing in you. So you are an asset for our company. So I believe that it's a reward for them. And this is a reward especially for the talent. So we also tend to move talent and make sure they return and make sure they step up, maybe a position even after the assignment. So I would say it's like a learning opportunity and the growth opportunity for the employees.
Global mobility to an employee is equally vital, I feel, because when an employee is looking to relocate or start an assignment abroad, it has to be a win-win situation. It has to be a success for the employee as well as the company. So global mobility for the employee is also important, ensuring that an assignment is the right type of assignment is offered to the right type of employee or candidate. All the logistics are handled in an efficient manner, getting the employee to that job wherever it is. It's all important. So it's not just only important for the company from a success standpoint, but also equally for the employee. If it doesn't work out for the employee, it's not going to work out for the company.
There is absolutely an immense level of respect for any subject matter expertise, whether it be mobility or it be another area of HR, or there is a subject matter expertise brought to the table. I think generalist HRs, practitioners have a really great level of respect for those subject matter expertise. And they really find value in the fact that they are underpinned and supported by that. It depends really, I guess, on the model of the organisation, how that relationship works.
My top tip when moving is expect delays and that something will go wrong. I'm here to navigate when it happens, but no amount of of preparation will take away the fact that someone who's moving is going to experience an obstacle.
Can help expats or transferees further their career interests, and it in itself for the team there's a lot of fun to work in, because you're working with people, you're working with families, you're not tied into one corner or another. You can have a background in finance and tax and have tax compliance and still work with people, and I think that makes it unique.
So I think for an individual who is in mobility in a location, to really elevate your own profile and to be engaged in the right conversations, you have to be inquisitive and you have to ask the right questions. You have to really show up to the business and ask the right questions so that you can deliver the right solutions and come up with ideas and strategize. So really ensuring that you're engaging with the right individuals within the business and asking those questions will really help to elevate your profile as well as that of mobility.
I would say just continuing to educate the business and continue to have open dialogue with your stakeholders within the organization. So I know for myself, I have regular meetings with our legal team, with our tax team. I constantly am joining in on our talent acquisition team meetings to provide various updates. It's just continuing to keep those lines of communication. Doing so, you build trust and you build a foundation for ensuring that those teams and those stakeholders know who to go to when the time comes.
So when I think of global mobility, I think of getting the right people in the right places at the right time. And ultimately, global mobility should be used as a talent strategy to attract and retain diverse talent. So while mobility professionals definitely are the gatekeepers and coordinate a lot of the logistics and make sure that we're staying compliant with immigration and tax and things like that, we're also a strategic partner. So we basically advise and counsel and educate businesses and come up with creative solutions to help businesses manage and meet their goals. And we also empower employees. And the mobility program is empowering employees to advance their career. You will find that in a lot of global companies, global mobility opportunities is important for employees as it relates to their career advancement and growth.